All right. Hello, ESLCO. Welcome back to your second online lesson. We're just going to get right into it. So just some really quick updates. I'm really hoping that you guys will fill out the Google survey that I have posted in Google Classroom, okay? This is functioning as attendance. So I am checking your attendance by the posts and the answers that you have been providing me, but also through this survey. If you have not posted in Google Classroom by Thursday, or if you have not filled out the survey, I'm going to be making some phone calls home just to see if you have the resources that you need to continue with online learning, just to check that everything is okay. So if you have not watched the videos and participated in class, before Thursday, I'm going to be contacting home to make sure that everything is okay. So, another update for short story assignments. So, as you guys all know, you wrote some wonderful short stories for class. I am grading those now. So, I'm going to be sending emails just with your grade and with a couple of comments. Some of you may have already received your grade. Others, it's going to be coming in this week and into next week. So, it's great. We are going to be organizing a Google Hangout call. It's going to be on Friday. So my hope is that we can have everybody on the call from this class, and we're going to have some kind of a game. I think I'm going to organize something fun. So you guys will be attending that. Instead of having a lesson like this one, it's going to be a call. So an invitation with the time of the call will be posted on Google Classroom tomorrow. It's going to be on Friday, but every class is going to have a different time. So make sure that you are watching so that you know when your class will have your call. So work packages that were sent home on the last day of school. I've had some questions about these. I'm just letting you guys know not to worry about those, okay? So if you were stressed or worried, please don't be. We will get to them maybe later, but for now, you don't need to worry about them. Okay, that's all for my updates, and we can now begin the lesson. So this is just a quick review of last class. I had some really awesome answers from you guys. A big majority of you guys posted and said that you felt like the national anthem was kind of what was most important to you for being Canadian, which was really interesting to me. I had another kind of big pie for friendliness. Another one for this guy here is healthcare. You can't really see it. That was another big part of the pie. Freedom of speech. I have a little portion for others, so some of you guys came up with your own answers, which was awesome. 5% for hockey, and then 5% for cold weather. I also have just some comments here that I really enjoyed. So the national anthem is really important to know. So this student spoke about the national anthem and also talked about the poppy for Remembrance Day, which I thought was really interesting. This student talked about how they loved Tim Hortons because they loved to drink coffee and eat donuts, which I thought was very funny, and I also agree. And they also spoke about freedom of speech, which is really important and wonderful. And this student posted a little bit about hockey and talked about how hockey was invented in the 18th and 19th centuries, and Canada was one of the first countries to play hockey and invent hockey, which I didn't know, and I thought that was really interesting. So thank you so much for all of your lovely responses. So this is a review of what we did last class. Okay, so moving on, for today's lesson, we are going to be talking about the provinces and territories of Canada. So this is a map of Canada. As you can see, it's a big hunk of land. It's actually the second largest country in the world, but we understand Canada a little bit differently. We have the different political regions of Canada, and we know that Canada is divided up into provinces and territories. And that's what we're going to be talking about today and what we're going to be learning about. So, the Canada's territories are located in the northern part of Canada, and they're these three guys here. They're all in a big row. And we have Yukon, Northwest Territory, and Nunavut. So it's easy to remember where Canada's territories are. They're up north, and they're all in a big row. Canada's provinces are located in a row down here. So we've got British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. You guys should know this one. This is where you all live. Quebec, Newfoundland and Labrador, getting a little bit smaller. New Brunswick, we've got Nova Scotia, and of course, Prince Edward Island. So these are all of the provinces and territories of Canada. We're going to become more familiar with them as the unit moves on. But just for today, for your task, I want you to start learning where all of these provinces and territories are. So we are going to, for your task today, you're going to do a little kind of quiz game to get familiar with the provinces and territories. So you can find a link to this quiz game in Google Classroom. So if we just open that up here, you'll see the link right here. So we're just going to open that up. I'll make this fit the screen. And here you'll see a map of Canada. And you're going to move your cursor over top and it's going to ask you which province is where. So here it's saying click on New Brunswick. So I'm going to find New Brunswick. I'm going to click on that. Click on Manitoba. Click on that. So click on British Columbia. Let's say I make a mistake and I go, oh, I think this one is British Columbia. It will flash the name of the correct province or territory. And you're going to click on the correct one, and it's going to be in yellow. So then you'll know this is the one that you made a mistake on, and you'll know for next time. You can just keep carrying on, no worries. So there we go. All right, and then at the end, you're going to have a score just like this, okay? So, just to bring us back to our lesson here. So, once you have completed your quiz, you're going to take a screenshot of that score for me, all right? And you're going to paste a copy of your score in the Google Doc, that I have shared in the classroom, okay? So remember, your score does not need to be 100%, okay? I just want you to try. You can actually play the quiz game as many times as you like. You can play it on your phone. I know a lot of you are using your phone for these lessons. It works on the phone nice and easy, and you can screenshot on your phone. And once you have the screenshot of your score, you're going to post that in the Google Doc that I have included on Google Classroom. So if you go to your Google Classroom right here, you're going to see this doc. Boop, click on that. Going to bring you here. Okay. So you're going to scroll down. You're going to put your name. So my name is, of course, Miss Aylward. And then you're just going to paste in your score, just like that. So I know that you have completed the quiz. Don't worry if you don't have 100%, that doesn't matter. Even if your score is low, that's fine. You can take the quiz as many times as you like, just until you're happy. The thing I think is the most important, of course, is that you try. And it's lots of fun. You can do it as many times as you would like. And that's the end of the lesson for today. So I will review all of your scores, and we can talk a little bit about the scores and everything like that in Thursday's lesson. Of course, please do not be afraid to email me if you have any questions. My email is elizabeth.aylward@ocdsb.ca. Just a fun fact from Mr. Fish. Did you know 1,200 different types of fish live in Canada? So Mr. Fish can look for some friends, hopefully. And that's all from me today. I hope you guys are well and that you are feeling safe and that you're happy. And I will see you all on Thursday.